So let's go ahead and talk about Injustice Gods Among Us, which is another fighting game that is upcoming as well. I was actually not a big fan of Injustice 1. Two reasons. One, Black Canary was not in the game, and she was actually supposed to be in the game at some point in time, but they scratched her from the game, and hopefully she makes an appearance in Injustice Gods Among Us 2, because I was kind of happy that they didn't put her in the game, because I didn't want her to look like a man. And it seems that they fixed female faces this time around, but that's neither here nor there. And number two is because it just was too simple. Actually, if you did not know this, Injustice Gods Among Us was actually my very first game on the PS4, along with a few other games that I picked up later on, free-to-play games like DC Universe Online, and so on and so forth. But though the game was well done, it was too simple. It lacked variety. It lacked freedom. You felt like you were stuck to these few mechanics that only chain together with each other, and that kind of killed the gameplay for me. I'm used to being able to find something new, or discover a new combo here, or discover a new combo there. I'm used to being able to actually find new things and create new combos and brand new presentations for you guys and for myself. I like the thrive of figuring out something new that nobody knew before, and then telling everybody else so they can know how to do it, and then building off of that achievement and going from there. That's what I like doing. But I couldn't do that in Injustice because it was so linear towards its combos and presets that it just didn't allow you to do that. Now, there were a little freedom with certain other characters, such as the DLC characters. They had a little bit more freedom, but they still were stuck to certain strings and certain links that made the game bland. Overall, my favorite character that I used the most had to be Catwoman. She had, in my opinion, some of the best strings together. Even though a lot of them were very linear, they still were entertaining to watch nonetheless. Other than that, I am kind of looking forward to Injustice 2. Hopefully that they have expanded upon what people have said in the feedback. But the problem with the feedback is that most people generally like the game overall, so they kind of just left the blandness of the combos in the back. There's like, oh, the game was over, I had fun with my friends and all this and this and that, but they didn't want to talk about the balance issues with characters like Bane and characters, especially characters like Doomsday, who literally dominated the charts when it came to just battle. That's why it just disappeared from Evo, because after a certain point, Doomsday was just so top tier that it didn't even matter who you played, because Doomsday would destroy the entire roster. Now, you have to understand there has to be balance, but because there are fans, and I'm not going to say casual because it's casual and hardcore at the same time, it's not going to happen. I can see it already. It's not really going to happen. There's not going to be no true balance from the start. Hopefully, they do more patches than they did for the first game, because the first game, they barely did any patches, and it just didn't get enough love like it deserved for it to be an overall solid game towards the end. Now, I am enjoying what I am seeing. I am actually going to be uploading some gameplay that I've seen from Evo. Like I said, I can't upload too much because I got this strike going on, but I will upload as much as I can. So just stay tuned for that if you're interested. But my central issue that I have with Injustice 2 right now is the gear system. Now, I know they've came out and said that they have already thought about how they're going to work the gear system for tournaments, but still, all they really have to do is just make it aesthetically a thing that you really only do aesthetically, or make it a separate mode. But I know it's probably too far in development at this point in time for them to actually do that, so I can't really get angry. Though I think the gear system is cool, because some of the armors I saw was really awesome, especially the one that they showed for Atrocitus in the trailer. I still think it doesn't fit a fighting game. If it was an RPG, or if they was like behind the combat mechanics for DC Universe 2, I would be all for the gear system. But at this point in time, it's going to be one of those times where you're going to see everybody find the best gear combination possible, and everybody's going to gravitate towards it for all the characters that people find that gear combination for, and that's all they're going to wear, and it's going to become just an overpowered mess of everybody picking the same build, picking the same character, and it just being like Injustice 1 where Doomsday's on top, or maybe this time it may be Supergirl. So overall, that's really my only gripes about the game. So far graphically it looks phenomenal. So far what I've seen combo wise, when it comes to the emotion and the characters, looks amazing. The only thing that's really freaking me out right now is the fact that Gorilla Grodd looks like a gorilla. Now I know that doesn't make any sense. He's supposed to look like a gorilla, but in the comics, and I know this isn't the comic, this is a video game, in the comics Gorilla Grodd had more of a, he still had a gorilla look, but he looked like he was more than just a gorilla. You know what I mean? He had a unique look to him that made you think, oh, that's not a normal motherfucking gorilla. That motherfucker can read minds and fuck niggas up. Not to mention, he was bigger than the average gorilla. He was fucking huge. So I don't know what they were doing there. Maybe they just wanted to kind of make it a realistic scale. Same thing with Atrocitus. So Atrocitus is supposed to look like a demon. Now I know with some of his armors towards down the line, you can make him look more like his former self. But I like the original Atrocitus look because it made him look creepy as fuck. Made him look like he was gonna fuck shit up. Made him like he was the bearer of rage, like he's supposed to be. But other than that, guys, that's all I gotta say about Injustice for right now. Stay tuned for gameplay. See you guys in the next video, and I'm out.